I think all of this stuff is happening for a reason. They're your heroes, people. There they are. And I can't tell you, listen, here's the thing. I can't tell you they're bad. God's put them there for a reason. God's placed them there for a reason. I don't know what that literally means, except for the fact that I am concerned.
I was concerned days ago when I said this would happen, and now Elon tweets out the very thing that I said would happen. Now, is he saying that because it is inevitable? Or is it just because, people are going to say that he's aligned with them when he's really not? But he is tweeting out pictures of him and Kanye, which he also deleted because, of course, Kanye said some pretty terrible things about an entire race of people. And it's interesting. Kanye's now buying Parler, the free speech platform, right? Elon's buying Twitter, free speech. Trump has Truth Social, free speech. So, of course, the three should come together. Even Saturday Night Live is talking about this. This is very interesting, people. What is he doing?
Hello, my friends. Jacob is here one more time. You didn't expect me this soon, did you? Neither did I. I was working on a live stream. But you know that Twitter, which is soon to be the X app. See, the X is kind of spooky. I think of an X, I think of like something that's gone extinct. But yes, the meme master himself. What do I meme? Well, I'm 51. I'm not that great with the jokes. But I do know that a lot of you are contacting me because once again, Mr. Musk has tweeted out something that coincidentally followed one of my shows, my 11/11 show, which is doing very well, and I think a lot of people need to see it. It's a very important show. But in the show, I talked about like the Three Amigos. I talked about Elon, Donald, and Kanye, and I said that these are the heroes. These are the people that are gonna. This is what you've been presented. I've been talking about this for a long time, but I just kind of laid it out. Take a look. They're your heroes, people. There they are. And I can't tell you, listen, here's the thing. I can't tell you they're bad. God's put them there for a reason. God's placed them there for a reason. I don't know what that literally means, except for the fact that I am concerned. So imagine my surprise when I saw him tweet this out. It's inevitable, I guess, meaning that it's just meant to be. I mean, whatever God has purposed, right? That was what I said in the show. If you haven't seen the show, you should check it out. Check it out. But it is odd. It is odd that Elon would tweet something out where he seems to align himself with such controversial figures. But he's a controversial figure. I don't know if you've noticed. I've noticed on Twitter he's been taking kind of a beating. But I do like the things that I see that he's saying. He seems to like want to bring an end to things. And he seems like he's like, we won't offer Starlink. Oh, we will offer Starlink. Oh, we're going to charge for Starlink. Oh, you don't want us to charge? Oh, we won't charge. Oh, you want us to donate Starlink? We'll donate Starlink. He's like, I'm just doing whatever I want to do. But then he goes on this Twitter rampage where he puts out all of these just kind of like very concerning tweets to some people, I guess. Others think that there's a deeper meaning to all the things that he puts on the internet. I'm not one. But these are the figures. These are the guys that I said, right? These are the guys that I said. So here we go, right? A couple of days after my show, and then he's tweeting this out. Now, am I doing this because I'm like, oh, Elon's watching my shows, or he's following me, or he's in contact with me behind the scenes, is pretending to be somebody else? I don't know. That's not what I'm saying. My point is that God purposes everybody. Like, this is happening for a reason. Like, maybe God's giving us a little sneak peek into what's coming. How about them apples, right? If you haven't seen the show, you'll see how I laid it out and how it's very connected to, we'll say, biblical prophecy and what they call the end times. It seems like they are the people. You know, SpaceX Dragon, Donald Trump, who I've compared to Nebuchadnezzar. Nebuchadnezzar, after he loses power and everything's ripped away, he becomes a beast. They just tweeted him out as some kind of a lion, you know, the lion that seeks to devour, whom he may devour. And then, of course, you got Kanye, who changed his name to Ye, which is the light, you know. And, of course, his latest commercial, I don't know, I think Delana sent this to me. I'm not sure who it was, sent me a commercial for the Yeezy sneakers. And they're like, I say thank you, Yeezus. And it's just, I mean, it's like right on the nose. Like, he could be the, you know, I'm not saying he's the false prophet, because once again, all of these characters, they're taking place within us. The kingdom of God is within us. But of course, there's going to be a representation in the world. And how do you get more literal than that? Right? How do you get more literal than that? It's just very strange. Once again, I'm not saying any of those characters are that, because I believe that God has a purpose for everything. If you've read the story, you understand that when judgment is called on the land, God brings people to judge other people. He doesn't always bring people like me that don't want to hurt people, right? That don't see justification in violence. That's just not me. It's just not me. I mean, I understand self-defense, but for whatever reason, they're there. It's weird. You know what else is weird? Is that a lot of you that watch on the show, I don't know if you've taken your faith to another level. To think that God isn't real at this point in time, to see this meatball who doesn't even know what he's doing, right? To see how it's like unfolding right before our eyes. We got to pray for Elon. We got to pray for these people. We got to pray for Kanye. We got to pray for Donald Trump. I can't believe I'm saying this. Some people I don't even want to pray for, right? I don't even want to pray for. We got to pray. And we got to hope that God can just use all this to turn everything around. And I believe he's going to. But I will say, if Elon is watching, that I see that there's a lot of pressure on him. He even got some threats. He's on some kind of a list. And it was obviously clearly stressful to him. I even tweeted something like, I'm praying for you, man. Not that I know him or anything, you know. I mean, if I do, he hasn't come out and said he knows me. I talk to a lot of people behind the scenes, but my point is, I gotta feel for the guy. I gotta feel for the positions he's in, and I gotta feel how there's just so much thrown at him all the time. And sometimes it looks like, a strong man, even a strong man could break. I don't think he's gonna break. I think that we need to, love and appreciate all these people. I don't know if they're good or bad. That's what I said. I don't know. I don't know how you get to that power without having to, navigate things in a way that would be difficult for someone who doesn't want to do what the other guy shouldn't do, right? It's like, the guy that wants to play by the rules, he's probably not going to be the guy that's going to be running the show until God comes and until God clears the field and until people start putting their faith in God. So wouldn't it be great if he was watching? Wouldn't it be great? Because who do you think put Elon where he is, or Trump, or Kanye, or any of them? Who do you think? It's always God. It's always God, lest we should boast and think it's all about us. Not by might or power. I just talked about it in my last show. If you haven't seen it, you should see it. But I will say this, it's all about the capstone. It's all about Christ. It's all about Jacob's pillar. It's all about that final exam that we're taking, the truth that's within us. And wouldn't you know it, right after I do that video, the most famous AI, tweeterson out on their Twitter, Archilect, tweets out a picture of the capstone. Something going on, people. I needed to bring this to your attention. We need to think about this. There's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of things going on. And these men, they hold a lot of power. So, I don't know. You tell me. Is he watching, right? Or is God telling us what's coming? Because it's something that I've been saying for a long time. I've already grouped these guys together for, I don't know, going on a couple of years now. I love each and every one of you. Do me a favor, share the video around, check that bell for notifications, get yourself a copy of The Calling. It's right here. It's in the description of everything's in the description of the video. Thank you to my patrons. I've been sharing a lot more on Patreon, so if you want to see what I'm doing there, come on over to Patreon. Thank you for supporting me. I appreciate all of you. I love all of you. And I hope you catch up on the last couple of shows, because obviously it seems like people in the high places may be. I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
September 10th. Mars hangs closer to the Earth than it has in 6,000 years. Like the light that led men from the east to a child in a manger, it could well be a sign of good things to come. Thomas James shall be his name. The world will change because of him. In the small town of Bethel, in a time not unlike our own, a child with a great purpose is born. Years later, alienated by his peers and abused, Thomas suffers a devastating loss. When it appears he has nothing left to live for in the world, this is when his true calling begins. While trying to escape the sinister powers that be, a terrifying vision haunts him. Miraculous events seem to follow the peculiar young man as he struggles to come to terms with what he was born to do. The stage is set. The time is at hand. The truth will rise and a revolution will begin. The startling revelation of who Thomas James is, truly, will change the lives of those around him and set off a chain of events long ago foretold. There is more to this novel than one might think. Inside these pages hides a treasure just waiting to be discovered. So if you've ever wondered if there's more to life, or why it is we suffer, then this story will not only captivate you, it may just open your eyes to a truth that could set you free. Find out what is in us all that makes us heed the calling.